What's the worst thing a family ever did when you needed them most? My sister stole my wedding venue 3 days before my ceremony because she deserved it more. And what happened next changed everything. I'm a pediatric nurse who spent 2 years planning this wedding. Every extra dollar from double shifts went into it. I skipped meals, walked to work, even sold my grandma's jewelry. I found this gorgeous lakeside venue about an hour outside the city. Stone walls, fairy lights, gardens that looked like something out of a movie. The moment I walked in, I knew it was the one. The deposit alone was 3 months of my salary, but I made it work. Sent out 150 invitations, hired the photographer, booked the DJ, ordered flowers. Everything was locked in. Then my sister Emma drops this bombshell. She's engaged to some guy she met on a dating app 6 months ago. Says it's true love, and they want to get married immediately. Fine, whatever. I'm happy for her. But then she starts obsessing over my wedding plans, asking detailed questions about every vendor, every decoration, every little detail. She kept saying how lucky I was to have found such an amazing venue, and how she wished she could find something half as nice. I should have seen it coming. 3 days before my wedding, I get this frantic call from my maid of honor. She's at the venue doing setup, and the manager is confused because apparently the bride already came by and confirmed everything for Saturday, which was supposed to be Emma's wedding date. My wedding was Sunday. I race over there thinking it's some mix-up. The manager pulls out the paperwork and shows me where someone claiming to be me had called and said there was a family emergency and needed to transfer the booking. Since Emma and I have the same last name, Martinez, and she knew every single detail about my plans, they believed her completely. The manager looks mortified when he realizes what happened, but legally, Emma had signed new contracts. The venue was hers now. I confronted Emma at her apartment, and she didn't even pretend to be sorry. She said her fiancé Tyler came from old money, and his family expected a certain level of elegance. That they deserved the nicer venue more than my simple wedding. She literally said I could find a community center or something. With 150 guests expecting to show up in 4 days and nowhere to go, I was devastated. My fiancé Mark was furious, but we scrambled to find anywhere that would take us. Ended up booking the basement of a community center. Fluorescent lighting, folding chairs, and a kitchen that smelled like fish sticks. But here's where it gets interesting. Emma's fairy tale wedding happens, and it's beautiful, with my decorations, my flowers, my everything. She posts about 100 photos on social media talking about her perfect day and her amazing husband. The honeymoon goes great too. Tyler takes her to Europe for 2 weeks, staying in 5-star hotels, eating at Michelin restaurants. Emma's posting constantly about living her best life. Then they come back. Tyler disappears. Turns out old money Tyler was really Trevora con artist wanted by the FBI. He'd scammed at least 6 women, wiped Emma's savings, maxed her cards, and disappeared without a trace. Emma lost everything. Her job, her apartment, her car, everything was tied to loans she'd taken out to fund their lifestyle. She had to move back in with our parents. Meanwhile, Mark and I had our simple community center wedding, and it was actually amazing. Everyone still talks about how fun and intimate it felt. We've been happily married for 3 years now. But here's the real kicker. Last month, that lakeside venue went up for sale. The owners were retiring and wanted to sell to someone who would preserve its charm. Mark and I had been saving up, and with his promotion at the engineering firm and my nursing supervisor position, we could finally afford it. We bought it. Emma's dream venue, the one she stole from me, is now our house. We live there every single day. We wake up to that lake view, have our morning coffee in those gardens, and host dinner parties in the same room where she had her fake wedding. The best part? Emma drove by last week and saw our cars in the driveway. She called me crying, asking how we could afford it. I told her the truth, that when you don't waste money on con artists, you can actually build a real life. She hung up on me, but I just smiled and went back to planning our anniversary party. In our backyard, the one she thought she deserved more than me.